The late former Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Aziz Pahad, will be laid to rest at the Westpark Cemetery today. Pahad will be honoured with a special official Category 2 funeral as declared by President Cyril Ramaphosa. Our reporter Juniour Khumalo joins us now live from the Pahad residence in Saxonwold, Johannesburg. Juniour, a very good morning to you. Can you give us an update on what's happening there at the moment as the final resting place for a man described by President Cyril Ramaphosa as a consummate diplomat is set to be taken to that final resting place today?
Good morning to you, Mpho. As we are talking right now, some of the family members, former colleagues, and just neighbors are coming here to the family residence in Saxonwold just to pay their last respects and just to be with the family as the funeral proceedings are about to commence and get underway. As you know, he is going to be laid to rest at the Westpark Cemetery. As you have already indicated, the President Cyril Ramaphosa yesterday announced that there will be a special Category 2 funeral for the late former Foreign Affairs Deputy Minister Aziz Pahad. So with us today we do have the family spokesperson, Mr. Faisal Randera, who is going to just give us an update on what is going to happen from here. Mr. Randera, thank you so much for joining us. Firstly, can we just get a sense of how is the family doing? We know that Mr. Pahad passes away just a few months after his brother also Issa Pahad passed away.
Look, it has been a very difficult period for the family. The loss of 3 brothers in such a short time. Remember, it was not only the former President, Minister Issa Pahad, now Aziz Pahad, but also there was a younger brother called Zunaid, who was a councillor in the Metropolitan Council, who also passed away soon after Issa passed away. So they've had to deal with a lot of members dying. The family is now left with one brother only, Naseem Pahad. He will be at the funeral later on. So with the passing of Aziz, there's been a prolonged illness. So often when that happens, family members have time to talk, to accommodate, to say goodbye in good time. So at the moment, I would say the family is coping very well. Anjana, his wife, is surrounded by her family and by friends almost every day. We've been able to give him as much support as possible, and we'll continue to give her support as the days go by. His son, Sam, arrived from London on Friday, so he's having to accommodate the new situation. His father has finally left as well. He was going to come in December with his family to be with them. Unfortunately, Aziz won't be here to greet him.
And in terms of the program, what are we expecting to happen going forward?
As you know, the body has now arrived. The family and friends will say their last goodbyes. There'll be some prayers here at the house. The body is then transferred to Westpark Cemetery from 9:30 onwards. We are hoping that we can start the program at 10 o'clock promptly. We have a number of speakers, of course, including the President will be there as well. And we are expecting almost 1,000 mourners to arrive at Westpark Cemetery this morning. So the program will be the initial part of the formal program until the President gives his eulogy. Once he has given the eulogy and the flag is then given, the South African flag is then given to Anjana, Aziz's wife. That concludes the formal part of the ceremony. And then, of course, the Muslim tradition and rites take place. There'll be a brief prayer on the grounds by the Molana, and then, of course, the body is taken to the grave, and the burial takes place, and more prayers take place at the gravesite.
Thank you so much, Mr. Randera. That is the family spokesperson, Mr. Faisal Randera, just explaining what is going to take place today. He says that President Cyril Ramaphosa has confirmed that he will be taking part and he will be delivering a message at Westpark Cemetery as the former deputy minister is laid to rest today, Mpo.
Juniour Khumalo, let's leave it there for now as we continue, of course, throughout the course of this morning to touch base with you and get a sense of how proceedings will run for the late Aziz Pahad, an activist who has passed on at the age of 82.